Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, I Love You Packages, where I share with you all things to help improve your marriage. And in today's video, I'm going to be speaking about 7 ways you show disrespect to your husband. Sometimes we do that and we don't even realize that we're being disrespectful. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 ways that we may be showing disrespect to our husbands. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with number 1, and that is not taking him seriously. All right, sometimes we do not take our husbands serious. We don't know if they're joking. We don't know how serious they are at what they're saying to us at the moment, and we just dismiss totally what they're saying and just rub it off like it means nothing. And we should not do that. We should always take our husbands seriously when they're speaking with us, when they're having a conversation with us, right? Just make sure that we are giving them our undivided attention and finding out, is he serious right now? Do we need to have a conversation, right? So just don't dismiss what they're saying. Take them seriously and don't take them lightly, okay? Number 2 is embarrassing him, right? Sometimes we answer for our husbands, right? Or we just talk too much. Wives, we can talk a lot, right? And we embarrass our husbands by just answering for them. If someone's specifically talking to your husband and they ask him a question, do not butt in and just answer for him, because that makes him look like he is incapable and he does not know how to answer the question. Sometimes our husbands will give us the look and that's to go ahead and answer the question. That's fine, but please do not butt in and just answer like your husband doesn't know what he's talking about, or just cutting him off. That's embarrassing and it's very disrespectful to your husband. Number 3 is manipulation. This is so easy for us women to do because we do know our husband's weak spots and their soft spots, and we have to be so careful that we do not take advantage of that, right? We cannot manipulate our husbands to doing stuff that we want them to do because it's not right. It is not right in God's eyes. Just think about if it was being done to you, that you were being manipulated. How would you feel, right? It's just not a good fit, and we are not going to do that to our husbands, okay? And number 5 is challenging your husband, okay? A wife must know how to agree and disagree respectfully with her husband, right? There is a way to communicate. A soft answer turns away wrath, right? Don't let any corrupt communication come out of your mouth, right? Everything your husband says, you don't have to disagree with it, right? I mean, it's not always he's not always trying to be negative, right? You don't have to always feel like you got to challenge everything that he says, okay? Understand that, yes, we have opinions, but there is a way to share your opinion with your husband, right? So don't challenge your husband on everything that he says. Don't challenge him in front of the kids, right? There's a time and a place for all of that stuff, okay? And number 6 is comparing him to other men, especially when the comparison is off, okay? Sometimes you try to tell your husbands, well, you should do it like Mr. Smith did. And meanwhile, Mr. Smith has been doing whatever that is for like 23 years, and your husband is a novice at it. So that is not a correct comparison. It's off, way off, right? So you don't want to compare your husband incorrectly, nor do you want to compare him at all. Like, you don't compare your husband to another man. Just help him to get where he needs to get without comparing him, if you can do it that way. And if you got to compare him, do it very wisely and very, careful, okay? Where am I? I think that's it. Nope, one more. Let's see. In another way that we may disrespect our husband, you know, I got to come here and say this, is in our dress code, in our appearance, right? Sometimes we're not dressing the part, right? You have to find out, what kind of man did you marry? What are his values, right? What does he value in your dress code and appearance, right? What does he want you to look like? Are you dressing appropriate when you guys are going out? You do not want to embarrass your husband. Ask him, hey, how does this look? Do you think this looks good? Is this appropriate? Because it only matters that you're pleasing your husband, right? That's who you're trying to please. You want the kisses from him. You want the kisses on your forehead from your husband. You want him to come up behind you and give you a hug, right? Your husband, right? So why not ask him, is this okay? Do you like what I have on? You should not feel any kind of way trying to please your husband. You want him to please you, so why not please him, right? Because you want to look good for your bed, point blank. You want him looking at you in a certain way, so let him see something good that he wants to look at, okay? All right, so just make sure that you're dressing the part. Ask him, am I showing enough? Am I showing too much cleavage, right? Or, because some men like to see all that cleavage. So, but that's between you and your husband. It's between y'all two and God. And, you know, so, but just the main thing is we don't want to disrespect our husbands and our appearance and our dress code. So we want to find out firsthand from our husband, how do I look, right? And I think that is all that I have. And I'm constantly looking at my computer because there's no way that I can remember all of this. Okay, number 7 is being critical. You don't want to criticize your husband, right? You got to remember that your husband's out there working for you and your kids all day long. He does not want to come home to be criticized for what he's done or did not do throughout the day, right? Remember, a soft answer turns away wrath. You want to be wise in your communication with your husband. You don't want to be a nagging wife. You don't want to criticize him for everything that he's doing. That's challenging him and disrespecting him. And it's just hurtful, plain hurtful, right? So make sure you don't criticize your husband. It shows that he doesn't know what he's doing or saying, right? And it shows that you don't agree with him and you're not on one accord with him. And it makes him look like he is just not fit, you know, for whatever it is. So don't criticize him. Instead of criticize him, have a conversation, you know, be an adult about it, you know, have a simple conversation about what's going on without the criticism and the name calling and making him look like he is doing something incorrect, okay? And that brings me to the close of my video, and I'm so glad that you watched. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our His and Her To-Do List Marriage Challenge journals. The link will be in the description box. It is a simple and an effective way to help improve your marriage. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.